Guys at parties like it. Well, guys in this house don't. This movie, oh boy, yeah, this was not for me at all. Um, Tubi. Fucking Tubi. I roll the dice on Tubi movies, and, every once in a while it pans out, and a lot of times it doesn't. But when it does, it's worth it, and, I honestly don't even know how I got through this one. But this is about a frat party where this pledge is getting initiated by having to lose his virginity. And if he does not lose his virginity, he's going to have to go through some hazing. We do find out that is at the end of the film through other pledges. And it's definitely not something that you want to do, nor is it something you should do, because this shit is so stupid. Like, is there something like this going on out there? Probably. I mean, yeah, I guess. It's fucking insane. I don't know why anyone would want to be a part of something that bad, that they would completely throw all of their morals and all of their self-respect out the door just to be friends with a bunch of douchebags. I'll never understand it. It's just not something that appeals to me in any way, shape, or form. I genuinely don't understand it. So anytime we're dealing with like fraternity bros and this like desire to be a part of that club, I'm already going to be checked out because I just genuinely don't understand it. But if the movie's intriguing enough, I guess I could enjoy it. But this one is just straight up like date rape central. That was hard to say for some reason. And you absolutely loathe every character. Everything feels just so forced and fake and annoying, and every character you just want to punch. God. Yeah, this is definitely not even remotely for me. And like, the message of the film is like, don't rape chicks. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I don't know. Like, duh. Yeah. I mean, I hope most people do. I hope everyone does, but I know not everyone does, which is fucking crazy. But I don't know, man. It's just, this is such a lame ass film with such insufferable characters. Such a just generic garbage ass script. And there's this opening where this guy, I guess it's supposed to kind of show his mental state, but he likes when girls like shit talk him and hit him around and whatever. And I thought that was going to play into the film more, and just doesn't really. As I said, it kind of gives us a snapshot into his mental state, I suppose. I don't know. It just, the film is so basic. Like, if I sat here and I just described the events, like everything that happens, it would take me, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds, and you'd be like, that's it? That's the whole movie? And I'd be like, yeah, that's the whole movie. That's the whole movie. And there's nothing interesting going on in here. Like, the movie doesn't really have anything to say. Like, fraternity bros are awful, and chicks shouldn't go party with them because they're probably going to get date raped or do something they regret. Like, are we still in a place where people don't know that? Like, I mean, it's good to remind people, I guess. So if you want to show this to young girls before they go off to college, have at it. I mean, they probably should watch stuff like this so that they don't go to parties like this and, get taken advantage of. It's terrible. But the movie just legitimately is so simple, so basic. I don't even know what it's attempting to do. It's supposed to be empowering to women. The women in this are just as big of idiots as the men. So it doesn't really paint the women in any good light. It's not like a feminist rah 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 film, which is fine. I mean, if you want to depict things more realistically, that both sides can be not so great. But the movie does kind of feel like it's going for that in the end. And just throughout the rest of it, I could genuinely not give a shit about the girls in this movie. They are just moronic college girls that make the dumbest fucking decisions, say the dumbest shit. Like, I don't know. I can't really buy into it. I know that this is supposed to be some like depiction of drunk youths, but I don't know. I guess these films just really aren't for me anymore. I really am just becoming that old guy who's not understanding the kids of today. These darn kids. But these are no different. I mean, I've seen movies like this plenty of times. This is nothing new. Like, they've been making movies like this forever. I never liked them. They're just not for me. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to keep harping on this movie. I just genuinely have nothing good to say about the film. Like, nothing. I hated the characters. I hated the plot. Like, fuck a girl or you're not going to be able to be in this fraternity unless you do something crazy if you don't fuck her. And I don't know, man. There's nothing to this movie. It's just... It's crazy. This was such a waste of my time, and I hope that you don't waste yours watching it. It's on Tubi if you want to waste your time. All right. Bye. Don't rape women, obviously. I don't know why that needs to be said, but I don't know. Fucking crazy.